Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie lover here. Welcome back to another movie review, and this is going to be on the new sci-fi horror film, The Void. Now, The Void is a new, of course, sci-fi horror film, and this film did not get a full theatrical release. It was only in like limited selected cinemas, and it hasn't been released on Blu-ray yet. And I got to watch this movie for free. Don't ask why, but this was a film I was interested in seeing. I love the sci-fi horror genre, and this is basically taking back to the 1980s horror standard. So The Void is about shortly after delivering a patient to an understaffed hospital, a police officer experiences strange and violent occurrences seemingly linked to a group of mysterious hooded figures. And it is kind of like an alien invasion movie, not really, but I can assure you there's this one scene in the movie, like, there's this one scene where like these tentacles come out of this woman's eyes, there is a man or no, a woman that kills a patient and then almost kills this man, the main character, and let me just say it is disturbing. Like there is full, and I mean full of practical effects throughout this film, as well as some CGI mixed in, but it's mostly there for its practical effects, and this movie actually kind of reminds me of The Thing from 1982, which is one of the best horror films ever made. Like really, I love The Thing. This kind of feels like if it were a remake to The Thing a little bit, because there is this one part of the movie where a woman is just there's this creature that actually does look like The Thing, and it is just fucked up. This is a bloody movie that takes it with practical effects throughout, and it is done very well. The practical effects look amazing for a 2017 horror film, and with that point, it kind of makes me think that I was watching a movie that came out in the 80s or early 90s. And that's a thing I really liked about this movie was just for that. I mean, granted, this film isn't really you shouldn't go into expecting like memorable characters, like Kurt Russell's character in The Thing, but I can certainly go without saying that um I mean, the characters were fine, but I was mostly in it mainly to get, a very creepy sci-fi horror film with excellent effects, and that is exactly what I got. This is definitely one of the best horror films of the year by far. It's not as good as Split or Get Out, but it certainly will be on my top 10 favorite horror movies of the year list. And if you haven't seen this movie, I definitely recommend trying to find a way to watch it. Now, the flaws I have with this movie, really, my main issue was the ending. I didn't think that the ending didn't make that much sense, but, that really isn't something to complain about. Like, oh, this movie sucks, it has a terrible ending. I mean, the ending wasn't bad, it's just I would have liked to see more, because there were just aspects of the film near the end that made me a little bit confused, but for what it was, I definitely can see myself watching this movie again. So yeah, this is a violent movie. It is bloody. Has some great practical effects, and it certainly shows that the horror genre with its sci-fi genre isn't dead. The same with Life. Life is another sci-fi horror film that I really enjoyed with some great special effects as well, and this is definitely up there with that. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen it. So that is it for this video, and I will see you guys later. Word out.